Hi everyone, welcome to another video in the Random 5 Scrapping series. And I'm doing this series with Lisa, also known as Pink Glitter Scrapper. So if you're new to the series, go ahead, check out the playlist I will link in the description below, and you'll see all the previous videos. So twice a month, Lisa and I take turns using random.org to choose 5 items from a numbered list, and we must use those 5 items on our layout. And I'll go ahead and add the list down below as well. So here are the 5 items we'll be using today, which would be a kit, paper punch, stencil, Nuvo drops, and a doily. So stay tuned and see how I use these 5 items on my layout, and be sure to check out Lisa's link to her video down in the description below to see how she used these 5 items as well. So here you'll see I grabbed the first item I'll be using, which would be the Felicity Jane ZOEY kit. And I absolutely love Felicity Jane, especially for all the florals, the beautiful florals. And I'm also going to be using the stamp set that came with it. So here you can see I grabbed the second item from the list, which would be that Vicky Bouton stencil. And that's a script stencil, and I'm going to use it together with that Heidi Swap texture paste in the color silver. So next up, I'll go ahead and add a piece of this beautiful pattern paper to the top part of my layout. And I do lift it up against the background, and I went ahead and I stuck it down, but afterwards I felt like it was just a bit too long. It came down just a bit too much. So I wanted to remove some of it. I decided to tear the bottom piece, but there is adhesive on the back, so a lot was left behind. And you can see the white, there's quite a lot of the white edge that will be left back. So, but you know, I didn't mind the look. I went ahead and just left it the way it was. So there you can see I matted my photo using 2 different pattern papers from the kit, and I'm gonna adhere that to my background using that foam tape to just give it a little bit more dimension on my layout. So next up, I'll add another item from the list, which would be a doily, and I'll also be using a journaling card, and those journaling cards did come with the kit as well. So I attached 2 pieces of acetate to the top of my photo using my stapler. And here I'm using another item from the list, which would be the punch, the paper punch. And I'm using my heart punch today. And I'm just gonna punch out 2 hearts, one from the pattern paper and another from one of the journaling cards. So there is a little pink on the top pattern paper, the paper that's on the top of my page, and I wanted to bring in a little bit more pink to around my photo as well. So I used the scraps from the card that I punched out the heart from. I used the scraps to layer behind my photo and add a bit more pink to my layout. And I know you may not be able to see the pink that's at the on the pattern paper to the top of the layout, but I will give you guys some close-up shots towards the end of this video. So here I will start working on my title, and I used the alphas that came with the kit, and I'm also using the stamp set that came with the kit, and my title will read My Beautiful Girl. So now I'm just going to add some more stamping around my photo using stamps from that same stamp set. And here I will be using one that says happy and one that says smile. And I'll also be using some tiny heart stamps as well. So the photo that I'm scrapping today is of my daughter and myself, and this photo was taken during a scenic drive through Shenandoah Mountains. And we take this drive around the fall time of the year, the fall season, when the leaves start turning brown and reds and oranges, and it's just a beautiful sight to see while driving through the mountains. And if you look really closely towards the back, you can see the Blue Ridge Mountains in the distance as well. So I went ahead and added that black cardstock border to the top of my layout, and I did add another to the bottom right of my layout as well. And here I'm just trimming up those strings that's attached to the tiny tags that I use up top. Next, I'm going to be using the last item, I believe, from my list, which would be the Nouveau Drops, and I'm using it in the color Carnation Pink. So you can see I went a little crazy with the Nouveau Drops. I added them all over my layout, but I absolutely love how this layout turned out. It does look a bit busy, but I really do love how it turned out. So now I'm just gonna add some floral pieces, and I propped that one up on some foam tape. I'm gonna add some also to the lower left of my photo, as well as the lower border on my layout. And I also added some black splatters using black India ink. So at this point, I felt like the left side of my layout was a little unbalanced compared to everything that's going on the right side. So here you can see I grabbed the other half of that doily that I used before, as well as that striped, it looks like pattern paper. It's actually from a journaling card. And I'm gonna do some stamping using those little hearts from the stamp set. And I will be giving you guys some close-up photos at the end. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead, give me a thumbs up, and be sure to check out Lisa's video using these same 5 items. And if you would like to play along with us and use these 5 items as well on your layout, go ahead, join the Facebook group. I will link it in the description below, and use the items on your layout and post it there. Share it with us. I would love to see your take on this challenge. So until my next video, thank you guys for watching today, and bye.